là ça mon show. Nah, là ça mon show.
What's going on, guys? DJ Nyla Simone here from Power 105.1 with a very special guest all the way from Philadelphia. Pink Sweats in the building.
Yo, we in
How
this
are
joint. I'm good, chilling.
Loving the pink.
Thank you.
Loving the shades.
Yeah, it's because I'm really tired underneath.
Yeah. I know you
Yeah.
had a show out here. Here you been in the studio. A lot going on.
A lot. Show was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was show 11, and every show just gets bigger.
Was that your first show in New York?
No, so my first show ever was in New York. It was at Baby's Alright in
I love that venue.
a couple months ago, and it was a smaller venue. It's like 300 people
Yeah.
max.
hmm
And
Intimate, but it's good.
yeah, it was super dope. But this one was a little bigger. I think it was Bowery or something.
Bowery Ballroom.
Yeah, Bowery Ballroom.
Yeah.
And it was like a little bigger. It's like 600 people or something.
Were you nervous?
Nah, I was. You know what's crazy? Right before I got on stage, like I couldn't hear nothing. Like in my in-ear things.
So you just sang the whole thing?
No,
Like,
I tried to sing it, right? And then I was like, hold on. I was like, yo, we got to run it back. And then he was like,
sound guy.
it was so much going on that whole day. They had been having an issue with the sound. And like, I'm not a performer by nature. Like, I guess I haven't like done it so much. So
You're
in
still
my head,
growing
I'm not
into it.
used to like things going wrong. I'm just like, yo, do you get paid to do this? Like, it should work. Like,
Yeah.
these people are, but things happen, you know? And I learned that. That was a great experience.
Yeah, you handled it well.
Yeah.
The crowd wasn't mad or anything like that.
Nah, I literally was just like, hold on, guys. We just had let's run it. Cause like all my fans know, like, yo,
They support
he's
you.
new.
You can say,
yeah.
You can say, I'm no longer wearing pink, I'm wearing orange, and they all gonna wear orange too.
I
type.
did that before when I went to the mall, just cause I didn't want like nobody to walk up to me, and people still walked up to me.
What color
Literally,
did
I
you
had
wear?
on orange.
You wore orange.
Literally
and they still,
orange.
Yeah, maybe you
I
had
was
shades
like,
on or no?
I had my hood up, but somebody noticed me.
Are you Because I feel like the fame is still kind of new. So is
Yeah.
it already overwhelming? Like not being able to go in public without being recognized.
Nah, it ain't overwhelming yet, cause it's not crazy, but at least twice a day, somebody's gonna stop me and be like, "Yo," it's less in New York, cause New York is just like people too cool for school, so ain't
People
nobody
are
gonna
too
say
cool
nothing.
and they see celebrities
People
walking
look,
down the
though.
street all the time. Yeah.
I see people look and they be like, and they just like go about their business. So
Not gonna lie, I saw you at South by Southwest and I was like,
see,
I was
you was
like,
like,
should
let
I
me go
say-
about my business.
and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep it cool. I'm gonna get him another time.
That's funny. Yeah.
It is, right?
People usually DM me afterward. Now I feel like, I always tell people, I feel like an Instagram, like how girls feel on Instagram. Like
an
people
Instagram
see you
celeb.
and they be like, I'm gonna just DM her. Like that's my life now.
That's how it be. That's dope though. I love that. Good for
That's
you.
funny.
So how is it? Because I know you started off as a writer. Like, how is it transitioning from being a writer to the limelight?
It's cool. I feel like I've always just been able to adapt to whatever the situation is. And
What's your sign?
Aquarius,
Okay.
February 14th. I'm a real Aquarius.
Oh, a real Aquarius?
I feel like I'm true to Aquarius, but
Okay.
like not every single thing, but a lot. But yeah, I just adapt very easily, and like when I became an artist, it was like very like hard thing. It was like, yo, this is like I have to do this like now.
Wait, why did you feel like it was hard though?
No, I said heart. It was
Oh,
like
heart.
a heart. Yeah,
Okay,
it was
copy.
like a heart thing. So it was like in my heart, it was just like, yo, whatever comes with it, you got to do this for, you know, because I've always been a believer in like not complaining about stuff and like being a writer. I just always felt like people always trying to be cool. And like me, I'm just like, be yourself. So like when I'm writing with people, I might have cool ideas or like just ideas that might be kind of like more simpler, but like maybe more emotional than some people are willing to be. And they're like, no, I don't know, man, it might be too soft or whatever. I'm like, bro, you sound just like everybody else right now.
It was real.
Yeah, I was like the most positive, dope, cool thing you could do is be yourself.
That's a bar right there.
Yeah, so instead of complaining about it like I was for a long time, and I was just like, you know what? I should just like put my pride aside and just do it myself.
Embrace it.
Yeah.
Does it feel better, like you singing your own lyrics opposed to hearing somebody else?
The feeling is the same. I think I get more satisfaction knowing that like now I'm starting to hear more acoustic songs. So like, and people want to do that. So like now even I still write. So when I get in with people, they're like, yo, let's get the guitar over here. And like they want to make a song that's acoustic. And I'm like, dope. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's fire. I like that inspiration behind it. So I know you just dropped Volume 2 and waiting for it. Thank you so much. I like Hennessy and Coke Part 2 the best. I also like Body Ain't Mine. Body Ain't Me.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me your inspiration behind Part 2.
Part 2, the
or
whole
Volume
thing.
2, sorry.
Oh, Volume 2, I'm sorry. Volume 2. Inspiration behind Volume 2 is just pushing the boundary again. Like trying to do something like different, but also not like being extra, but still like just giving the world a taste of myself as early as possible before people start to formulate like solid identity for me.
Put you in a box.
Yeah, because I'm like, it's hard to go from being a writer. Like I could write every genre, and I do write every genre. So it's like any day as a writer, I could wake up and write a rock song. I can write a country song. But as an artist, people tend to be like, yo, this is you. This is all we want from you. So Volume 2 was like, all right, very quickly I have to like do some stuff that's me, so people get the idea of like, he's not really like,
you can dabble.
He's genreless. Like I respect the title that people say like, oh, he's dope and like pushing R&B, but overall goal is to push culture forward as far as black artists just being able to make whatever kind of music you want to make.
I saw that in your Billboard interview. You was like, chasing girls and material things doesn't feed me anymore. What feeds me is pushing the culture.
Yeah, because
that's a fire quote too, by the way.
How many girls can you really have? How much money? I'm saying that while I got money in my pocket, but I mean,
how much money you got in your pocket? Let's count.
A lot.
A lot?
Yeah, I actually going to the strip club tonight.
Do it real quick. Go like come on up.
I feel like a rapper right now. I'm not doing that.
Come on, let's see. No, come on, this would be great. This would be great. How much money you got in your pocket right now?
It's only like
he said, I'm in New York. 10K. I can't come to play, okay? I like that.
Anyways.
He goes to the strip club after this, guys. All right, you know what's up.
After money, like, once you like when you like struggling and trying to make it in life as far as financially and all these things, it's like once you get that, you realize like, oh, I'm not really like complete as I've thought. Like, you know, because now you got more time to think about.
But you really
you like, dang, like, okay, I got some money now. And then you realize, like, it comes and goes. So, am I going to, like, judge my whole life based on, like, money and, like, women? And, like, nah, it's, like, it's fun. These are things that, you know, bring some sort of pleasure. But, I don't know. I just feel like when I'm not here anymore on this earth, I want people to remember me for something important.
I definitely think they're going to remember you for your music and how it, like, makes them feel.
Hey.
I love artists that make music that make me feel something. That's I think why I love like 90s R&B so much. Even though your sound, it really isn't 90s R&B, well, not all of them. But speaking of like living your truth and just being you, I love the fact that like you rock pink all the time. I feel like as a black man, you know, to wear pink, like a lot of people shy away from that, like, oh, that's like a girly color or whatever the case may be. But like you embrace it. That's dope. Yeah. What made you want to do that?
I always liked pink. That's the thing. When I was a kid, I used to want to wear pink. And then Cameron wore pink one time.
Yeah.
And then...
Oh, you're a big Dipset fan?
The thing is, I'm not going to cap. I didn't grow up listening to a lot of music. So, like, all my fans, they, like, have read my story. Like, I grew up in a super strict Christian home.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know any Dipset
like
songs,
Maroon
really.
5, Avril Lavigne.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And those songs are just by chance. That's just because my parents wasn't yelling when I was listening to it on the radio. But like rap was like, no, you're not in this house.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
not.
saying?
Yeah, I
Like,
get you.
so I didn't really know much about rap except for style. You know what I'm saying? Like I would see pictures, see my friends. They might bring in the CDs.
That's very interesting.
That's cool. Yeah.
Do you enjoy rap now?
Oh yeah, I like rap. Yeah, I like when I first started listening to rap on my own. It was 50 Cent's first album.
Oh,
and,
classic. That's a great time to type
Kanye's
in.
first album.
Fire.
And awkwardly Lil Bow Wow.
Don't be ashamed. Lil Bow
Nah,
Wow.
I'll just say it for now. It sounds weird, but
Yeah.
Lil Bow Wow was on fire.
He
back then.
He was.
So, but yeah,
That's dope. What's your favorite Kanye project out of all?
Probably 808 Heartbreak.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Classic. Definitely classic.
this is more melodic, you know.
It's hard to say. He has so many good ones. But I had read that you actually tried to become a rapper also, right? Is that true?
That's not true.
Or that's a
Nah.
rumor?
That's a rumor.
Can't read everything you see on Instagram.
I wasn't like actively trying to be a rapper. I guess it was more like something to do. And I honestly, it's not even like I was a Christian rapper. So it was
word.
me, my uncle, and my brother. My uncle, right? We were in the same age. Shout out my grandpa for having young babies. But we were like close to the same age. And me, him, and my brother, my younger brother, we would just like be rapping at church or something. But it was like,
Did y'all record any songs?
you know what? We did like one. But
Are they out?
Nah.
Oh.
I hope they don't leak either. It's trash. But
I would love to hear that. I'm not gonna lie. I would really love to hear that.
I hope they don't come out.
He's
So
like, we're
bad.
no longer talking about that.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. But yeah, I wasn't trying to be a rapper. It was just something to do.
But is that how you started?
Nah, that like literally I did that twice.
Oh, okay.
We formed a group, did like 2 things for the church, and then I was like, I never really liked performing in attention like that. So it always like doing the actual action was fine, but like it's always the after where people are like, you did so good. Like I didn't know how to accept.
You don't like that?
Then I didn't know how to like accept that because like I was insecure. You a kid. And like sometimes the world around you doesn't feel like it's yours. So like as I got older, I found my place in this big world.
So what is like some things that are like affirmation for you that makes you feel like you're doing like the right thing?
Honestly, it's internal first. When I wake up or when I'm going to sleep, how do I feel, you know? Before I'm getting the outside affirmations, I like to search within first and just
That's
be
dope.
like, dang, man. Because like sometimes you never know, like the world will make you feel like some bad things are good. Like, so I always try to like check myself and be like, all right, how do I feel about the decision I just made? And like, okay, cool, I'm good. And then the secondary is like, my team, they'll usually be like, yo, man, that was dope, or you're on the right path, just be patient, like whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then outside opinions matter after that.
I love that. Your prerogative, then your home base, and then
Yeah.
Instagram or whatever the case may
The
be.
gram.
How do you feel about Instagram? You think it's the devil? It's brainwashing us and all that stuff you can see it online.
Honestly, I don't think so. I mean, it's just like I feel like a lot of people don't have boundaries for themselves, including myself sometimes for Instagram. And then you got people on there that just literally like somebody hit me up and they was talking trash on live. So I start like I was like saying like mean things, but in like a very like intelligent, nice way. I wasn't like coming for him because I didn't want to be mean and like promote that to my fans, but
Right.
I said some stuff and then he gonna DM me afterwards.
Brought the Philly out of you.
Yeah.
He brought the Philly out of
He
you.
DM'd me afterwards like, bro, why you gotta come at my whole life? Like, I'm really a fan and like I was just trolling you. And I'm just like, what? Like, what if I was having a bad day and like, though, like, luckily I don't really care what people say on social media, but what if I did that day? What if it was like, man, this guy really got to me. You just playing around on the internet. So it's like stuff like that.
It's annoying.
It's annoying because these people think that they have to do that to get attention.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I answer like 100 DMs every day.
That's dope.
Just to be, try to be nice. And obviously I can't get to them all, but you don't have to be a dick to like get my attention.
That's fire. Growing up in Philly or like the Philly area, how did that like shape you, I guess I would say? Because I don't really know any Philly singers like at all. A lot of rappers, you know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of rap. We haven't really had many singers come out in
Jill
a
Scott,
while.
but that's it.
I mean, like in a while.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Jill's a legend now. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? She's
Yeah,
forever
she's
that.
queen with
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we haven't really had a lot of singers come out and like really do it. So
Yeah.
I guess for me it's an honor to be like from there and like
Breaking barriers.
yeah, cause all my friends they just like, yo, bro, like you putting the city on like in a different kind of way, you know what I'm saying? So, and then I'll see like I saw P&B on the plane the other day. He's like, yo, dog, like
That's
yo.
dope. That's really dope.
Yeah, it's crazy to like see people, and then it's like, yo, we from the same city, like it's all love.
You guys are up right now.
Yeah,
B&B,
Philly's doing
Pink
well.
Sweats, Sierra Wack.
Sierra Wack, that's like one of my really close friends.
I love that.
Yeah.
Y'all grew up together?
We didn't grow up as like kids together, but we like came up in music together.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's dope. So as far as pushing this R&B forward, what is like your plan? What's your vision?
This is funny. I actually feel like a nerd because I have a real vision.
No, that's amazing. That's how it should be.
So my vision is like to get people to look at black artists who sing without a lens. To just take off the media lens and say, wow, is it good music or is it not? Versus like, oh, this is where he'll live on this platform and nowhere else. Because I just think it's a lot, like being a writer, you just see so much politics and music. And as a black artist, it's like a lot of times it's hard, but like I'm not the kind of person to complain. That's just what it is. I'm gonna fight for it. Hopefully you help the next person. But like you just gotta prove yourself all the time. And not that nobody else doesn't, because if you make it in this industry, kudos to you. Like it's hard industry, but as a black singer especially, just look at the charts. How many black male singers do you see on there? You know what I'm saying?
I know.
So
Chris Brown's the only one I could think of off the dome.
yeah, exactly. So it's like, how many do you really see? And it's like a lot of artists of other nationalities, they'll put out a song with our flavor and blow up fast. And to them, I think that's dope. You're supposed to borrow and do your thing. But it's like the same backing that they get, we don't always get. Because it's not really like it just happens. Like pop stars are made. R&B stars, at least in my case, I had to do so much stuff aside from anything on my own, spend my own bread to get to here.
Sacrifice.
And then you get an opportunity. Like they'll pick up some random kid from anywhere. Like he's not black, it's whatever.
Put a budget behind him.
Put a bunch of money into him, blow it up. And obviously I'm very blessed, but I'm one. You know what I'm saying? And I don't look at my situation as like, oh, we made it. Nah, we ain't make it until somebody else can get on. And then they can help somebody else. So it's like,
so
a lot of people look at their individual success and be like, we good. And it's like, no, we not.
So what are we getting? Are you starting like not a label, but are you going to start like a movement?
I mean, realistically, this is like a long-term goal. So it's like, I'm aware that it's not going to happen overnight. Right. Even with all the things that are happening. So it's just something that I feel like I always have to remind myself that like every win for me is a win for us if I make it that way. If I'm not paying attention and I'm just being selfish.
That's so
like,
dope.
You know?
I love that you think like that because a lot of people don't.
Got to.
So before I wrap it up, I have to touch on Honesty. That's the song that introduced me to you, and I love it. It's beautiful. It honestly makes me want to cry sometimes depending on how much in my bag I am. What was your inspiration behind that?
Honesty was like one of the strangest songs to write, because even though I'm talking to someone else in the song, in reality, that was a real conversation that I was having. Not the same wording, obviously, but that was a conversation I was having with someone. And then I started reflecting internally, and then like realizing like, dang, I'm afraid to fall in love too. Like, you just start realizing like your own insecurities, and like to put that in the song, it felt real and organic, and I was just like,
that's why everybody can relate to it and connect to it though. Do you get emotional when you perform that song, any?
I feel like I get emotional performing all my songs. Like, sometimes I'll catch myself just like blacking out, like,
oh wow,
and be like okay,
I love that.
and then see that like, oh, it's people here. It's like, it's so emotional sometimes, and you just like, I'm connected to my emotions, like not in like a over like
sensitive way.
Yeah,
just
I'm in tune, so like I know how I feel. I know the person that I want to be. I know where I am. Like, sometimes me and my friends have disagreements. Like, I'd be like, listen, yo, I'm sorry. Like, I'm selfish and I'm working on that, or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? And they be like, you know what, you're so aware, because like a lot of times you talk to somebody and they be like, yo, you tripping. Like, I'm like, nah, you're not tripping. It's me. Like, let me, do what I need to do to.
The best thing for yourself is to know yourself. If you know like your strengths and your weaknesses, then nobody can use it against you. So that's good.
Yeah, you can't lose, because that's the whole life. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can ever attack me for something I already know. It's like when you get side, they like, yo, that's why you this. And you're like, oh, I didn't even know.
Right, right. No, really. Then you take that to heart.
Yeah, you be like, nobody around me gonna tell me that.
Right.
Then you start being
but
mad
if you know yourself, then it's like, okay, and?
Yeah, exactly.
That's dope. I love that. Well, let everybody know where they can find you on social media and where they can stream Volume 2.
You can check out Volume 2 on all streaming platforms. Follow me on social media, Pink Sweats, everywhere. And on Twitter, it's The Real Pink Sweats. So
The Real Pink Sweats is in the building. Thank you for coming. Until next time, guys. Peace.